I think there's a co-presidency, and while the Democrats make a joke about that, it's clear that Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, but he's also the most powerful man in the world, and that trumps, forgive the pun, Donald Trump and his presidency. It just simply does, real or perceived. When you invite someone to a cabinet meeting, they're supposed to be in the cabinet. Musk is in the cabinet, he just doesn't have a title, and America is seeing that, and the press is covering that. The irony of all of this is that while Americans may like getting rid of fraud, waste, and abuse, or they may not like these programs, but when they affect them at home, this isn't a technology company, when they affect the red states in the South who get more entitlements than any other state, when they start to lose their jobs, the majority of the federal workforce is in these outer states and in many of them in the red states. When it starts to hit home, you're not pushing America to excellence in their federal government and the bureaucracy. And once they start losing, Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going to turn their very own constituencies against them because they benefit from this social welfare state. Give it another 30 to 60 days, and this bromance between Elon Musk and Donald Trump is going to start receiving some chinks in the armor. At least that's what I anticipate. The other thing that's going to drive Elon Musk out of the federal government and away from Washington is the huge conflicts of interest that he has. He's looking at the FAA and driving the termination and cutting funding and all these agencies. Many of them he has contracts with. And so the conflict of interest for Elon Musk, he's not going to be able to avoid that much longer. There'll either be a lawsuit or whoever the IGs are going to be. Remember, the laws are in place. These executive orders only go to have the internal workings of the federal government. His conflicts of interest, I think he just won a $6 billion contract. These conflicts of interest are not going away. They're very real. And whether it's judiciary or the inner workings of the executive service, both cannot exist. You cannot have billions of dollars in contracts and then be cutting government and viewing agencies and reviewing anti-competitive information of your competitors and still be in the private sector and they be the government contract and the government contractor at the same time. It won't work. That dog won't hunt.